My name is Becca, and one of my favorite games to play is Fortnite, which is probably synonymous with multiple people. Yeah, so I genuinely was not sure going into this what this was going to look like, but when it clicked, I was like, oh, okay, this makes more sense. I really enjoyed playing with them. I have really small hands, and so whenever I play, I tend to lose a bit of my mobility because I'm struggling so hard to keep the grip. And also, it's harder for me to actually reach some of the buttons because my hands are so small. Having a stable base allowed me to stabilize the controller a bit more so I could reach the buttons, as opposed to having to juggle between balancing the controller and trying to reach the buttons at the same time. Especially with a game with Fortnite, or like Fortnite, it is a very active, you have to be on top of it because you're typically playing with other players, PvP. So it's really good to have that reactivity time, and so this is really helpful in, managing that. Also, on talking about the base, I like to sit it on my lap, and so one of the problems sometimes that I find with controllers is there's not that stability that I can sit it down. It's kind of this awkward juggle of how do I hold the controller while also trying to play at the same time, while also not trying to hurt my elbows and lean them on the chair. But with this, I was able to just set them down comfortably, which was super nice. Also, when you're using an Xbox controller with PC, you have to have it plugged in with the cord, and so sometimes it can get finagled, especially with like the vibrations and stuff like that. But I had a better hold on it, so I could control the motions of the controller when active things like vibrations happened or things like that. So I definitely would recommend this product to anybody, especially beginning gamers, because trying to get used to the toggling of the buttons is already hard enough. So having a stable foundation is going to be really helpful when you're trying to learn a new system, but especially a new game. But yeah, I would absolutely recommend this to anybody with an Xbox and potentially any other consoles that this would come out on, hopefully. And also, I do want to note too, your wrists and everything can get really tired from having to hold them up a lot of the time. So having this is really helpful in not expanding your wrist resources and making them tired. It's going to reduce a lot of that pain that you might experience with like carpal tunnel or things like that over a long period of time. So yeah, I will 100% use these. They, like I said, they're really helpful with the stability in my small hands, and it's definitely really easy to get used to. I was a little hesitant at first because I thought they were going to be weird, but your hands fit right in them. So they're really natural, and they really help with the gameplay. So I definitely want to continue using these. These are grip-tastic.